everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. The first 5 days always pass so quickly. We're already into the second row of the advent calendar. Let's see what we have. Here is Hubby's coffee card. Oh, this is from Toronto. And then we've got the bergamot vanilla tea today. For treats, we've got a bunch of stuff. We've got turtles in 2 varieties, the original and the dark chocolate. And we also have saltwater taffy. It is time to taste the tea. It smells like Earl Grey. This is the vanilla bergamot tea. Fine black tea with flower petals with bergamot and vanilla flavor. It's a beautiful color. Cheers! I can taste a lot of the vanilla, and I wish the vanilla was a little bit more subtle. I want the bergamot to be bumped up a little bit, but it's very good, very thirst quenching. I've been updating my new bullet journal. This is the journal where I'm doing my Authenblissity reset, and I've been updating the advent calendar to show what sweets we got. I'm just about to fill in day 6 now, and I've been using these pens, which I purchased recently. Zebra Sarasa vintage color pens, and I have 2 different sets with all of these beautiful shades. I've been trying to color coordinate my bullet journal themes with the chapters in my book, so that's why there is so much of this like beautiful mustard yellow in my food chapter, and I haven't gotten very far with the money chapter yet because I'm still in the observe section where I'm observing my patterns of spending. Lots of interesting realizations, but I haven't done much journaling yet. But I have done the cover page and it looks like this. I decided to do these bamboo watercolors and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I busted out the parka today. It is chilly. I made udon soup for dinner. I make this once a week, but it's enough to last for 2 meals. And I use the juices from the sous vide chicken to make the broth for the soup. I make it pretty mild because the topping that we put on it is very flavorful. And this is a ground chicken topping. I usually like to use ground turkey, but they were sold out. And I make it kind of in the style of dandanmin, which is usually with pork. I basically use whatever sauces I have on hand, and sometimes I'll chop in some vegetables and such. This has bean paste and gochujang, celery, and onions. So it's quite a flavorful mixture, and it's really good when mixed into the soup. So I usually put about that much. And then I just have some roasted peanuts that I'm gonna put on top. And that is our dinner for tonight. It looks so good. Hubby really enjoyed his coffee yesterday. He gave it 5 stars. Did you try today's yet? Smells good though. It's from a roaster in Toronto called Stereo that got really good reviews on Google. I was super productive today and I recorded 2 videos, so I didn't do much vlogging, and the only thing left on my list today is to write 2 holiday cards. Hubby is going to open the advent calendar today.
Oh goody, I can't wait to eat this.
Oh, yay! Strawberry marshmallow. Oh, it's a green tea blend.
Little sister.
Oh, they have a little sister too. Winnipeg. I have a lot of things I want to chat about this morning, so I hope I can do this without rambling on for too long. The first thing being that hubby and I have fallen into a really nice routine in the morning where we open the advent calendar and he brings his tea to work. That way he can keep up with both the tea and the coffee. Originally I was thinking that would be too many liquids, but it's actually worked out really well. As soon as hubby left, I realized I forgot to do my puzzle advent calendar yesterday, so I've got 2 puzzles to do today, which I think I will save for later because I've got a bunch of tasks I want to do this morning. I have some work tasks, but I'm also doing kind of like a midweek reset. I usually cook another batch of vegetables midweek because we run out of the ones that I make during our Sunday reset. But today I also have to sous vide some more chicken because hubby is working on the weekend. Today is going to be pretty much a repeat of Sunday reset, but then that means I won't have to do it on the weekend because hubby has his days off on, I think, Monday and Tuesday. Before I get into it, I'm just going to enjoy this quiet time with you and taste the tea. This is something I'm very excited about, and I also had the idea to match my top to the tea bag. I wish I had thought of this sooner, but I'll try to do it for the rest of Vlogmas. It smells really good. It does smell like green tea, but it also smells very strongly like strawberry jam. Strawberry marshmallow tea, fine green tea with berries, flower petals, and wild strawberry flavor. Cheers! Ding! Let's go ahead and taste this. It's the perfect temperature. This might be up there as one of my favorites, along with the Bahamian soursop. I'm gonna put on this lip product. I am so excited to show you my lippy drawer. I only have 4 lip products remaining, including this one. I am using a liquid lipstick right now, but I haven't been reaching for it at all in the past few months, so I may just end up tossing it, although I might try it again. But this product I've had for a very long time. I know it's like a bright pink color, possibly fuchsia. It's in the shade Rose Baby Doll, and I'm gonna put this on right now. It looks darker than I remember, but I haven't looked at this product in ages. Never opened it. It smells exactly like I remember in terms of YSL products. It's got like that sweet candy scent. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna try to do this looking at myself in the camera. Oh, oh dear. I think I'm gonna use my hand here. One sec. Okay. Let's try not to make a mess. Here we go. The color is beautiful, but it looks really patchy. It's probably the way I applied it. I'm gonna try to just, oh yeah, there's lots of product here. I'm just gonna wipe off some of that excess. Okay, I blotted off a ton of it, but I kind of like how it's more like a stain now, and it's not as splotchy as it was when I initially applied it, because I think I applied it very unevenly. I'm just not used to doing this anymore, but I really like the color. It's very pretty. It's more of a raspberry. I thought it would be more like a bright fuchsia, almost like my shirt, but darker. It's a really pretty berry tone, very wearable, and it's quite comfortable on the lips. I mean, I've only had it on for a minute. Hi. Miss Lulu always knows when I'm about to cook. She hears the familiar sounds and comes running from her cozy bed to the kitchen. The gentleman at the post office was so nice and I just beat the rush, which was great. So now I am going to do a few more errands. Not really errands, it's more like fun shopping. I want to look for some stocking stuffers for hubby. I think I will try to wear this lippy every day. I really like the shade and it's very comfortable on the lips. I did put on a little bit of the Adobe lip glow because I didn't want my lips to be dry when I came outside, but otherwise it's worn really, really nicely. I'm looking at fabric at Michael's because I really love my scrunchie, but I haven't been able to find another one like it at the price that I want to pay. So I'm thinking of making my own. I had shopping success and I'm about to get all my steps in, so I'm very excited. I had so much fun shopping today and I think it's because I was very careful about what I bought and very selective. So it felt really good when I actually ended up choosing something and purchasing it. I went out with the intention of going to the post office and sending some cards as well as buying some stamps. So I have those. I've also been meaning to go to Michael's to look for fabric. I decided on this one. It's like a charcoal color with lighter shades of gray. This was only $2.49 and I applied my 40% off coupon. So it was like $1.50. I think this will be a good piece of fabric for my scrunchie experiment. I bought 2 more t-shirts and I think now the only colors of the Michael's t-shirts that I don't have are black, white, and orange. Literally, I wear the Michael's t-shirts all the time. All the time. I wear them out, I wear them at home. I went to see if they had any new colors, but they didn't. But I actually don't have these colors yet, so I picked up the heather gray and the navy blue, and I love these colors. They're among my favorite colors to wear. So I'm very happy to have those in my collection, and you'll be seeing them a lot in vlogs. Maybe not so much during Vlogmas, because I plan to wear more color during Vlogmas, but definitely throughout my annual vlogs, you will be seeing a lot of these t-shirts. The other thing I was intending to do today was to look for stocking stuffers for hubby, and I found a couple that I'm so excited about. Hubby doesn't watch my vlogs, so I'm gonna just show them to you. I bought him this truffle oil. This is the same brand that he has purchased for me. He's bought me the truffle mayonnaise and it's really, really good. So I figured we could try the truffle oil. When I was looking at the truffle oil, I heard someone say, "Oh, I've got some whiskey cookies here. Would you like to try?" And she was talking to a gentleman who was passing by. I had seen her earlier, but I didn't want to make eye contact because I don't know, I was feeling shy. Sometimes I just don't want to talk to people. I just want to do my own thing and shop. But when she said whiskey cookies, my ears perked up. So I went over and inserted myself into their exchange and I got to try a couple of their cookies. The first one was a double chocolate Jameson whiskey cookie and I couldn't taste the whiskey, to be quite honest, because the chocolate was very strong. It was delicious. It was a really good cookie, but I just couldn't taste the whiskey. As I was munching, I had my eye on this bag, and then the person who was there before me, he actually wanted to try this one too. So I was like, while I was biting on my cookie. And so I tried it and this is fantastic. You can taste the whiskey in this, and hubby is really into that smoky flavor, so the peaty scotch from Isla. Our friends introduced us to it and it's his favorite. I feel like in previous years, hubby has put much more effort into my stocking than I have put into his stocking, so it feels very good for me to like be more thoughtful about what I'm picking for him and not just trying to do it all at once, which is what I usually try to do. This more intentional, buying only a couple of things that I'm sure he will love, that feels really good, and it also feels like money well spent. So I'm reflecting on that a lot as well now that I'm doing my money reset, how to best use money in a way that will bring me the most satisfaction and joy. And likewise, when I'm giving gifts, what would the recipient value the most? I feel like money goes further and certainly brings much more fulfillment when I'm more intentional. I am going to do my puzzles now before it gets too late in the day. And I did reapply my lipstick. After I ate lunch, I noticed it had come off a little bit. You could still see the wash of color, but it had rubbed off mostly in the middle and it looked a bit patchy. So I decided to reapply, and this is going to be my signature lipstick for the season. So we'll see if I actually do end up wearing it every day. Maybe not every day. I'll try to wear it most days so it does become a signature color. Let me take the puzzles out before I continue chatting. So yesterday was day 6, which is right here. Let me go ahead and open that one first. I think I'll just do them one at a time. So let me do this one and then I will open day 7. I can't remember who it was who was telling me that she buys one lipstick, I think it's per year, and she wears that as her signature color for the entire year. And then the following year, she'll treat herself again to a nice lipstick. And I thought that was such a good idea. I think if I were to do that though, I would need to choose a color that is either a red or something like this, a berry tone. And I'm not sure why I am very resistant to berry tones, or they don't catch my eye in the tube. But then when I have them on, I have to admit that they are probably the most flattering shade on me. Much more flattering than coral, say. I'm always drawn to the coral shades, but I don't think they look very good on me at all. I think if I were to do one lipstick a year, my signature color, it would need to be a red or a berry tone. Of course, this is all hypothetical, and I don't actually have plans to go back to wearing lipstick. I'm very happy with the products that I currently use, and I really love having that wash of color in the lip glow. But this product has gotten me quite excited. The first puzzle is done. I won't hold it up just yet because I do want to take a picture of it. And now let's look for day 7. I saw it when I was opening the calendar. It's right here. I wasn't consistent in taking photos of the puzzles every day after I finished them. And I think that's because I was changing up where and when I was doing the puzzle. So sometimes I would do it in the evening, and sometimes I would do it in front of the TV or on the living room floor. And the lighting is all very inconsistent. I looked back on the first puzzle that I did take a picture of, and I had done the puzzle in this spot here. And I really liked that photo, and I was sad that I didn't have photos of the other puzzles. So what I did was I did the puzzles again. I did days 2, 3, and 4 that day so I could take photos of them. I'm just really loving this puzzle advent calendar. And I think the reason I forgot yesterday was because I was busy trying to finish all of the things that I wanted to do in Adobe InDesign so I could cancel my Adobe subscription. Recurrences is one of the exercises in my money reset, and it was bothering me that I was paying for the Adobe subscription. Of course, it came in very handy for my book. I wouldn't have been able to do my book without that subscription, but my subscription was on an introductory price for a year, and after a year, they increased the price, and I was feeling really salty about paying for it every month. So I decided I would go ahead and do all of the things that I was planning to do in InDesign. That basically involved me finishing the worksheet companions that I post on my website as freebies for people who buy my book. I wanted to finish those and then cancel the subscription. But when I went to cancel, of course, they offered all of these deals that I could choose from. And one of the deals was that I could continue my membership for 60 days for free. So I just decided to do that. It does come in handy, and I do like the Adobe products. But if I'm not using it all the time and I'm currently not working on another book yet, then I feel like it's not money well spent. And there are other alternatives. So for example, I have used a program called Krita, which is kind of like Photoshop. It's free and it's open source. So I thought maybe I could switch to something like that for InDesign as well. Maybe not free, but there are competing products where instead of paying a subscription fee, you buy the software outright. All that to say, because I am in the middle of my money reset, I've been thinking a lot about where I spend my money, and I'm just trying to be more strategic about that. And puzzle 2 is done now, so I've got both of them here. That was a ton of fun, and it didn't take very long at all. Because I was InDesigning yesterday, I didn't get a chance to work on the vlog. I'm gonna end off this Vlogmas episode here so I can get a start on editing days 6 and 7. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!